Candidate. I believe the next thing to do would be to call from the list of members who are here.
Can you say something about yourself?
Okay, those who wish, by the way, those who wish to speak about their nominations, the floor, that you may have the mic.
2 minutes for the president.
2 minutes each for the candidate for president, and 1 minute for each other ones, the other ones who wish to speak.
Sorry,
and we'll be given the time.
Oh, sorry.
So, Rose, you want to speak?
Yes, thank you very much for the nomination. I have been with this association since we started 10 years ago, more than 10 years ago. And over time, I have learned a lot. I have observed each and every one of our membership. And I have served. I really have served. I would admit. If I become president this time again, I would like to know that the members of the executive and the board would really work very, very hard, seriously and with commitment. This is not a joke. We run an organization like PPCO. Already we are bumping with a lot of problems, internal and external usually. So if I ever become president, and if not, I will still support my very good friend Ricky because we are not strangers to each other. But it will be a strict presidency because we are going to run on a tight ship. Okay? We have the Constitution to guide us. It is no joke. I work very, very hard on that together with Mogi, who is an expert in the constitutional matters, with Melinda, with Cancela, and with Harry. It was not a joke. So that's why I'm saying to you now, yes, I would like to be president. I am president of an organization already. And my other colleagues here would attest that it's not easy. That is what I'm saying, that we are going to run a tight ship. We are going to run a relevant organization. Thank you.
Thank you, Rose. Thank you, Rose. You have the mic.
Once again, well, thank you in first place to Luca here for nominating me, and it wasn't the second nomination. I think most of you are aware I was actually away from the country for much of the month, and it was not until I got several emails from some members who sort of encouraged me to run again. You are all aware that I ran last 2 years ago, and I thought I was really right for the presidency at that point in time. I don't have any ambitious 7-point program to present to you, but today we ratified a new constitution, the amended constitution, and I think what I'd like to bring to this body, apart from leadership, is I think we would like us to engage in the 3 R's, something that's doable, like renewal within the membership of our, reinvigoration of the organization. There's been talk of the House being rather divided, so I hope I can contribute towards the healing process of this great organization. And thirdly, and quite importantly, I would like us to renew our commitment to the community, to beat our own record. We need to continually improve ourselves professionally. I think we should grow not only as an organization, but professionally. I think that's the big contribution that we as members of media can give to the Philippine community. So if you think that I am the person to accomplish the 3 R's, then I encourage you to vote for me. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Are there any other candidates who wish to speak? Ruby.
Mr. Chairman, my fellow PPCO members, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. One of the reasons why I nominated Ruby because of her leadership in not only the community, but most especially as a Toastmaster. I saw her in action. They said, leadership is action, not a position. And as a leader, as a president of our organization, the Toastmasters, the Golden Toastmaster Club, he won the Presidential Award, which is the most prestigious award the toes transfer. Mr. Chairman.
Thank you very much. Okay, are there any other anybody else who wish to speak? If there's none,
I'm not sure if this would be in order, but
are you making a motion?
no, I'm making a suggestion with regards to knowing. It's very important that you get to know the position of the officers, especially the most important officers in this organization, on a certain essential element of what I'm looking for in an organization like this. I just want to pose the question to the two presidents and candidates,
Sure.
and even the vice presidents, what their position is on freedom of the press.
Rose?
Freedom of the press means a lot of freedom, human rights, and everything. However, I've always emphasized this all the time. With freedom comes accountability and responsibility. Just because you have a computer in your fingertips doesn't mean you could attack anybody with impunity. You have to be responsible and accountable. Just because you're a journalist doesn't mean that you could write everything and everything. You have to be responsible. You have to have true facts. You have to do a very thorough, correct, truthful investigation.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I heard in the way that my question will be raised. I meant specifically when I said freedom of press in general, it's the killing of journalists while doing their duty. I am very particular about this issue, and I guess all journalists should care about the issue. That's beyond press freedom, that's within press freedom, and it's particularly the persecution and killing of journalists. So I just want to know, because I just don't want to vote to cast my vote without understanding that the position of the candidate on that particular issue. Because it's happening now, and we're supposed to be journalists, we're supposed to be concerned.
Okay, I think that's being asked of the two candidates.
Yeah, well, on my part, I cannot echo what Rose has already mentioned, because definitely I always subscribe to freedom of the press, but with it comes the great responsibility as well of writing responsibly. I just returned from my month-long trip to the Philippines, and there's a hot issue going on right now in the House of Representatives, where the freedom of information that is being sitting in the office of the president, I think, is being submitted to Congress. I'm talking about the Philippine setting, because I think we as Filipino media would still be very much involved in what is going on in the Philippines. I don't think we're very much concerned about killing journalists in Canada per se, but I think, Mila, you have the Philippines in mind, right? And I can certainly, I feel with Mila there, because some of my own colleagues actually in Mindanao, I'm from Mindanao, are actually victims of harassment and all that. So anyways, I was saying, right now, there are two bills being discussed in the Philippine Congress. One is the Freedom of Information Act, and the other one is the definition of libel and slander. And it's now they're trying to increase, they're trying to make it difficult now for press people to actually express what they think of government and of politicians, government officials. And going back to Mila's point, I think PPCO should make a categorical statement once and for all about the killing of journalists in the country. It's not enough that we say we don't like what's going on in the country, but I think we should go beyond this.
Excuse me. Rose, did you want to say anything?
I have said that.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. We will now proceed with the distribution of the ball. And I will read the name, and if you could please come forward to get your ballot. We're actually just voting for president and the 5 directors, right? Am I to assume that those positions with only one candidate have been voted in by acclamation?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Vice President, Secretary.
Yeah. So we're just electing for president and the 5 directors. Okay. So may I please call Eva to get your report? Just hand it to her. Rolly the president. Jessica, do you ask?
Sino magko-connect sa ito? Ilagay ka lang.
Wala pang delivery.
Jonathan? Yes, Carlos?
Yes, sir.
Aida? Mercy? Bobby? Melda? Ruby? Where's Ruby?
Nandito po.
Excuse me, may just make an announcement at 5 o'clock. The kitchen is ready for us, so those who wish to have an early dinner, please sabihin lang kay Lawrence Sassi is the part owner. Ayun. Pwede tayong kumain while we go with the elections.
Fred Yuson?
Okay, dalhin ko na.
Fred, tanungin mo muna kung sino gusto kumain. The rest of you who wish to take home, pabalo ka lang.
Does anybody miss me?
Yeah. Meron pa. Edwin.
Sige,
Edwin. This is 21.
Oh,
Si Noel, wala pa. Noel Ferrara. Pumayot kayo. Bilaan na
Mr. Chair,
who else was missed? Who else was missed?
Noel Ferrara.
wala pa.
Bilaan na Ernie. And Edwin.
And Noel.
Ay, kayo man.
Sandali lang. Sandali lang. I just want to make sure. Check.
Oh, okay. Ano na ba? Kating ka. Yeah.
21.
21.
Anybody else?
Ernie. Edwin. Edwin.
Black na yata ko.
Sandali. Dalawa pa.
Susunod, si Mr. Mola.
Edwin.
And Edwin.
Oh, Edwin.
Na-black pa ako sa voting.
Sorry, wala na.
Yung mga nalate na wala mo.
Only president and the board.
Lahat ba may balot? Lahat ba may balot?
Yes.
Mr. Chair, yes, I just want to make clear. Can I just say 1 minute word? Because I'm entitled to the room. Can I say something?
Too late na eh. We started.
1 minute lang. Sandali lang ito kasi
Is it going to affect the voting?
it would.
But it's too late.
Yeah.
It's not.
Punta ako sa previous
Diyan.
Where's your washroom?
Rick and Rose.
The menu that they offered us is the best in the house. Yeah.
What is it?
It's a combination seafood and it is something to be tried. That's fine too.
Yeah, individual naman.
Are all the votes in? Are all the ballots cast? Isa pa? Once the box is closed, that's it. So please let me know if you vote, if you still have it. 21. That's on 6 years old.
Hindi ka lang pwede Ruby, kumain ka na eh.
Dito kayo, yan. Ito na lang. Okay lang.
Eva, Romy, Mercy, Rosingham, Jess, Eva, no, Jess Cabrias.
Are you guys?
Eva, Rolly, Jess Carlos, Mercy Maribel, Ricky Calumen. I will call on those that have been claimed, but they did the name anyway, okay? Jess Cabrias, Jess Carlos, Eugene, Eva, Rolly, Rose, Jess Cabrias, Jess Carlos, Eugene, Eva, Rolly, Rose, Jess Cabrias, Jess Carlos, Eva, Rolly, Mercy, Ricky Calumen, Jess Carlos, Ricky Calumen, Eugene, Jess Carlos, Eva, Rolly, Jess Caprias, Vicky Calumen, Jess Caprias, Jess Carlos, Eva, Rolly, Mercy. Mercy. Calumen, Jess Cabrias, Jess Carlos, Eugene, Eva, Rolly, Rose, Mercy, Rolly, Jess Cabrias, Ricky, Cabrias, Carlos, Eva, Rolly, Mercy, Ricky, Eva, Ricky, Eva, Jess Carlos, Jess Carlos, Jess Cabrias, Rolly, Mercy, Rose, Eugene, Jess Cabrias, Rolly, Jess Carlos, Eva, Ricky, Jess Carlos, Eva, Rolly, Jess Cabrias, Ricky, Jess Cabrias, Eva, Rolly, Eugene, Mercy, Rose, Jess Carlos, Jess Cabrias, Eva, Mercy, Eugene, Ricky, Eugene, Eva, Jess Cabrias, Jess Carlos, Rolly, Rose, Jess Cabrias, Eva, Rolly, Mercy, Eugene, Ricky, Jess Carlos, Eva Cabrera, Eugene, Jess Cabrias, Rose, Rose, Mercy, Jess, Rolly Cabrera, Cabrias, Rolly Cabrera, Jess Carlos, Eva.
Carlos, Eva. Okay.
So it looks like from the tally, the new president is Ricky Paluan. Vice President by acclamation, Ruby Talavera. Secretary by acclamation, John Chan. Treasurer by acclamation, Noel. Public Affairs and Communication Officer by acclamation is Imelda. And the 5 directors at large are Jess Cabrias, Jess Carlos, Eugene, Eva, and Rolly. Hard work lies ahead.
Any questions on the results of the voting? Can we request all the elected, the new set of officers to come forward for your oath of office, please?
Yung kumain na puset, pwede ba
Yung mga kumain na, di na huwag nang kakain, ha? Speech muna.
Where did we meet?
yung press conference
Tony Malotas. Yeah. Is he still coming?
he's coming.
Where's your event gonna be? Where? Oh yeah. So is it open to the public? Oh, I haven't heard. No. So he's gonna come and talk.
Dito nga yung mga out of office, please, guys.
Wow.
Hindi naman tayo magmamadali, so dito tayo mag-out of office.
Sandali lang, I have to...
Ngayon na.
Noel?
Hello, man.
Sino pa bang wala? Meron pa ang tatlo, sino pa wala?
Okay guys, pakipilman nyo yung out of office nyo, ha? Can I have a motion to destroy the ballots?
We have a 5 job.
Can I have a second to destroy the ballots? A second to destroy the ballots, Ruby. Okay, the ballots will now be destroyed and it's gone forever. No more protest. No more objection.
I object.
Just wait till I call me about you.
Binantayan ako niya kutawa, hindi pwede yan.
Okay, out of office, guys, para...
All the elected officers, please come forward and we can dispense of that.
Dito mas maluwag dito. Dito na, mas maluwag dito eh.
Yes. Meron ka na ba dito? Yes.
Vice President, tatakpan konti.
One shoulder up.
First quarter.
Ano ba to? Photoshoot o taking?
Wala na. Okay.
Okay, guys. Pamindahan to, ha? Okay, raise your right hand.
Okay.
Not the left. The right.
Repeat after me. I, having been elected to the position of the PPCO, do solemnly swear that I will faithfully and conscientiously fulfill the duties of my office, preserve and defend its Constitution and bylaws, faithfully execute its rules and regulations, consecrate myself to the service of PPCO, and that I impose these obligations upon myself without mental reservation or purpose of evasion. So help me God.
Okay, tingin kayo rito.
Tingin lahat.
Marlene, doon ka. Marlene, dali.
Sisira ko.
Dito sa kanila.
Marlene, get in. Yeah, okay, you're good, you're good.
Hindi na.
Dami yan.
Guys, yung mga kanyo, pwede nyo papalot to take out.
Yeah, I will give you the.
Para sa secretary. Yeah. Yeah, don't worry.
Pwede bang.
Lawrence is offering us half-price halohalo. Buy one half-price.
Buy one. Yeah, half price the second one.
Oh, buy one half-price the second one now.
You can take it to. Oh, halohalo. You can take it to go.
And it's going to be the best halohalo you can ever have. Dito sa GTA.
Wala akong pangalan na Alex.
Alam mo, hindi ko kasi kasama sa video. At ang parapos
Yan, order din ng halohalo. Bayaran niyo.
nag-collect na ka ba?
Hindi ka lang treasurer.
Treasurer, yun. What are your plans?
We have orchids, we have bougainvillea. Those are my plants.
Pero ang prestige, ha?
To be honest, I don't know what to say because I hardly expected to win the election because, as you noticed, I just played in yesterday and I didn't really campaign and I don't even know who would nominate me up until that point when it is time for nomination. But seriously, I would like to thank everybody for for this victory today. And as I was telling Mila, there's really a lot of work ahead of us. And I pointed out to the new members of the board that we are practically starting with a fresh slate because I think, with the exception of Jessica Brias here, I think most of us are fresh, first-time officers, members of the board.
No, not me.
You're, ano, di ba? Yeah. Well, kaya nga, with your exception. So, thank you for the trust you have reposed on your new officers and members of the board. We hope that we can do justice to your votes. And yes, I would like to invite the new members of the board to a planning session. I think that would be the first order of the day because we need to sit down and plan what we should be doing. Especially now that the constitution of bylaws calls for a monthly activity. Medyo tall order yata yan. So, mas madali sana yung board meeting lang, madaling i-meet yung 9 or 10 members of the board. Pero kung activity involving the general membership, medyo mahirap yata yan. Pero tingnan natin ano magagawa natin. I think the other thing that I think you would like to know is whether or not we will have some kind of a formal induction. Maybe I will discuss that with the board kung anong gusto ng board. There's one thing that I can assure you, I will not speak out of line. In other words, I will always defer to the board of directors. We shall decide as a college, as a body. I will not drag the name of PPCO just because I feel something about a certain subject. If I have to speak my mind, I will make sure to make a distinction. It is my opinion, and it is not the opinion that of the PPCO kung hindi man lang na-approve ng board with a resolution. So yun na lang siguro muna. Maraming salamat ulit.
Can I call on our former past President Ross? And maraming salamat Ross for all your services. You've always been there for us. You will still be here for us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, everyone. I'm so happy for Ricky. Congratulations to the new officers. Makahinga din ako ang magawa. It's been hard work, but I am glad to relinquish responsibilities to the new set of officers. I am sure you will do a wonderful job. Really, I am glad that you are in that position, and so with Ruby, alam ko naman kayo lahat. So I'm sure the organization is in your hands. Congratulations again, and if there is anything I could do to help, I'm just around. I'm not going to impose myself on you. I will only come and speak out when you ask. Otherwise, I'm not going to dictate anything on you. Maraming salamat. We have a good constitution. We have a good new set of officers. What else could be asked for? So thank you. Maraming salamat sa inyo.
in a call on the outgoing Vice President, Hermie Garcia, to give us a few words of wisdom. Hermie, we thank Hermie for all his sacrifices and advocacies in the past. It's just too bad that hindi siya tumakbo.
Maglalakad din siya eh.
Tumakbo pero paalpa na yun.
Maraming salamat sa lahat ng members na dumalo at saka doon sa mga nag-authorize na i-proxy sila ng mga mag-attend kasi without yung mga proxies baka mas mahirap makakuha ng 2/3 na boto para sa amended constitution at saka ewan ko sa quorum kung nakuha natin without the proxies. No? But anyway, may mga nagtanong sa akin kanina kung daw ako decline. Sabi ko, overstaying na ako. I've been serving the PPCO for 4 terms as board of director and recently as vice president. So that's a total of 8 years. So it's been a long journey and very self-fulfilling to be serving the regional community of the Filipino community. I have nothing else to say except doon sa mga officers na bagong elect. Siguro ang maganda yung ako para sabihin ito, pero merong mga challenges kasi na nag-exist ngayon. No? So I hope every one of you will be broad-minded enough, reasonable, inclusive, and not get back down sa mga petty arguments or whatever. Let us all welcome whoever wants to be welcome to our fold, and let us serve the community well and the society well too. Thank you.
Can I ask Ruby to step forward to recognize your new Vice President, Acclaim? Just because pagandahan dito kaya nanalo daw siya.
Mabuti na hindi papayakon.
Yeah, correct.
Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. I am really humbled by your confidence, and I really want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Journalism is not my background. I originally wrote for Atenito for so many years because I love to write. I am not a journalist like you guys. I am not a photographer. Neither am I a videographer nor a publisher. I just write because I love to write. My background is business, and as some of you know, I am a realtor. And Donald Trump, who invests heavily in real estate, had once said, if you were going to think, you might as well think big. If you are going to dream, you might as well dream big. So with the new executives under the leadership of Ricky, I think we should all put our thinking caps on and think big and dream big so that we can make a difference in our community. I'm a strong believer of giving back, and siguro that's the reason why I came here, because I'd like to give back to the community. As some of you might know, I'm president of the Filipino-Canadian Real Estate Association, and by no means will it impede my giving back to the Philippine Press Club of Ontario. Maraming po salamat.
Who's next on the line? Jonathan? Your remarks?
Maraming
suporta at sa tiwala. Lahat naman tayo naghahangad ng mabuti para sa PPCO. Ito rin ang hangad ko. At sinabi na ni Ricky, ito ang hangad ng kanyang magiging panunungkulan bilang presidente ng PPCO. 2 taon ang termino na naka-alay sa akin. Ito naman ay pipilitin kong gagawin ko ang mga aking makakaya para sa ikabubuti at pagiging buo at matatag na samahan ng PPCO. Sinabi ng iba na may mga challenges tayong anong tawag doon? Hinaharap sa ngayon at haharapin bukas sa isang linggo at sa sunod na taon. Ito ay kung sama-sama tayo, sabi nga ni Ricky, sa board, pag-uusapan natin, ang mga kasapi, ang members, maging open sa mga sitwasyon, maging open sa suggestions. Ito po ay sama-sama natin lulutasin upang sa gayon ay maging maganda ang ating samahan. Maraming pong salamat. Next, si Noel, ang bago natin pong treasurer.
Ingat yaman. Ingat yaman. Salamat sa inyo po naging sana po ay first time ko makuha ko itong kasupol ito. Sana po ay tulungan niyo ako. Kasi kung hindi kayo tumulong sa akin, hindi ko maging successful itong ating PPCO. Hindi lang sa isa, kundi sa lahat na ating gagalawin natin. Salamat sa bawat isa. Salamat din sa mga lahat na nag-punta dito. Okay, thank you very much.
Meron tayong leftover souvenir programs. Those of you who want to pick up one, nandito sa harap. Right? Okay na? Oh yeah.
Isa pa pong announcement, meron pang tira na alak, wine, mula noong December last year, during the 10th anniversary. Meron pa po tayong ilang bote dyan na ibinibenta. Ibinibenta. $15 po. Ito yung base price ata. Ito si Tita Rosa.
Mga kasama, ang alam na ito ay tira doon sa ating souvenir wine that we sold during the 10th anniversary of our organization last December. We sold it for $20, pero ang ating cost is $15 and 40 cents yata. Ngayon, pagbili na lang ng 15.
Alam ko $5.
15, pero siyempre, butang pa 40 centimos. Kung magbili na lang kayo ng konti para hindi naman tayo masyadong lugi. But this is very good. We have red wine and white wine. And I'm not a drinker myself, but you know, it's very good food. At saka maganda yung bote kasi nakalagay 10th anniversary. So here, kung gusto nyo inumin yung content, ito siyempre pwede, no? Pero ang bote, maganda yung display. Alright, so nandito, isang dosena pa ang natira sa akin.
Ang next po magbibigay ng kanyang talumpati or speech ang bagong Public Relation Officer, si Imelda Susana.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thanks for creating this new position. I think I was told it's a new position, so I'm looking forward to the challenges of promoting the Philippine Press Club to the public and as well as networking and collaborating with other groups. I hope that we will be able to work well together as a board and bring the PPCO to the public eye, to extend its network and activities, and maybe include more public activities. Anyway, yeah, so it's a new position, so I have to read up what the duties are. But I'm looking forward to working with the new president, Ricky, and all the other board directors. Thanks.
By the way, before you leave, the damage for tonight for each member is $10. That's all we're asking. $10 per person. And the food you can take out, like I said,
to prepare the elections. And of course, immediate past President Rose Tiham for a job well done during their caretaker presidency. And I'm sure we will accommodate and we will definitely need the help of past President Rose here in some of our activities where her experience and expertise would come to play. And also to the CONCOM committee, thank you very much for all your hard work. Definitely we will all profit from the new provisions of the constitutional bylaws. And I don't know if I miss anything here. As to the new officers of the board, I shall communicate with you individually to plan our first meeting. And Ronnie Cabrera here has so kindly offered his office to be the venue of our meeting because he says he has an executive boardroom in his office. So, maraming salamat, Ronnie, sa pagdalap ko ang namin yan. And incidentally, we will make it a policy of this administration to welcome all members to all board meetings unless it will be declared as in camera. The meetings of the board, we would love for the other members to be around. Of course, you don't have voting rights when we transact business, but definitely you are all welcome to attend our meetings. And having said that, unless there's an objection, this annual general meeting for the year 2012 is hereby adjourned. Thank you.
That was like a pork chop. Or maybe
Sorry folks, I have to go ahead kasi nagkikita na ako.
boyfriend mo.
Hindi, akong boyfriend mo.
Ay, ikaw? Sige na. Sige.
Ang board.